Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present a video replay of the match highlights between FaZe Clan and Team Fluxo during the Brazil League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Blitz is headed his way. He's got to be careful. The drone in front of the Blitz as well. Can Mitrix survive this? That seems unlikely. Nicely played by Handy to get the first pick of the game.
Handy could potentially pinch this last player, but there's one in stock, there's one in lounge. Handy will be making an awful lot of noise, and he can't get the follow-up. Yes, he can. Goodbye to KDS. One more to go, and he'll drop, but Handy gets them all so far. Souls with one, Astro's last one standing down main stairs into the basement. He will go. The site's secured at this point. 3 players remain for FaZe Clan, but Astro has pulled off clutches like this many times over in his career. He'll do so against his former teammates of FaZe Clan. Just a little bit under a minute to go.
One more Kiba. Expect that one to come out at some point. There's a lot of good Kiba angles that can distract and can block certain sight lines from the attack. He runs right into them, though. I don't think he notices that. And the Blitz is inside of blue as well. Oh, he's in a terrible... The entirety of this map. It doesn't look like they have any interest in clearing the cache extension being held by Fluxo. That means they're not going to have the most angles. And even as they try to open up one of those...
Rob's a bit of an early toxic canister from Raps, but Handy's just going to, well... tries to struggle through it and gets picked off right away. I'm not exactly sure what the thought process was there for Handy, but either way, Soul's the very first kill for FaZe Clan, lowers Fluxo's numbers, but Fluxo's still in very good shape as they now pick up one onto Cyber. No sloppiness from FaZe Clan across the board. Soul's yet another. It's do or die for him. And will now enter through Jacuzzi over towards bathroom. There go the logic bombs. Raps is able to escape from his position just towards the bottom of blue. There goes that first proximity alarm, but Vidaking is fearless. Mitrix eliminates Cyber. Vidaking is planting, by the way. They've walked right in. And Fluxo seems to be far enough back. Vidaking has to peel off as he loses Handy as well. 2 pieces of the puzzle for FaZe Clan have been swept off of the table. This is a very far back, almost very passive defense from Fluxo as they control the top floor. Vidaking needs to be very wary of the hatch above him, and look at that. 3 players will all drop. KDS not expecting it. What? This Fluxo is entirely different. They win a full.
These black eyes that are coming out from Mitrix, they've got players watching these windows, but can you watch all the correct windows? Maybe not. I don't know if Mitrix has been spotted. He jumps out now. He takes the gunfight, but he's not able to land those shots. Finally punished. He will take his second death of the game from Souls. In down below, Hashi finds Vidaking as well. That's the Capitao gone. That might be the most important operator, but if Souls keeps fragging, they may have the ability to pull it back regardless.
It's droned out. With the wall being open as well, he's in rough shape, and there will be a competition to see who can get this kill first. Souls gets him. Souls is every kill so far. What about Raps? Can he complete the ace? No! Nice shot from Raps to get rid of Souls. Andy low as well. This is a smoke you're going up against, so if even 1 or 2 of those huffs of those gas are done, Handy's dead. Another nice shot from Raps onto Cyber, spraying away. Now the damage is being done to KDS, who has to bail off the plant. 60 HP between the final 2. The Capkin trap will get the job done. Raps expecting a close range engagement. He wins the round. Pardon me.
Every hatch and angle open that they could possibly want. The ones they don't have will be open soon because they have Ivana, Ace, and they have Maverick. There's not even that good site utility, right? I mean, what's in sight right now? There's going to be some magnets, maybe some Kibas, jammers, a Warden. You're not facing against a smoke. There's no Goyo. There's no Kaid. A lot of this site utility, there's no Mira's banned. A lot of this site utility is not really being brought by Fluxo. Fluxo wanted to play aggro and get a man advantage on the roam. That didn't happen. Surely FaZe can convert this.
They're firing away. FaZe is certainly converting this, as you said. 5 seconds remain. Lucan looking.
Very real danger that people have to watch out for any roof hatches. And that, we didn't see one in this round, but it is always a concern for the attackers. FaZe are working again without really a cache clear, and it is again costing them opening picks. They're trying to play around these breaches, but the swings from Fluxo are coming out, and without enough angles, FaZe Clan can't find a single pick. through just gunfights going on around the breach, we have found ourselves in a 2v5, and FaZe Clan seemingly are about to lose the first half of this map.
This does not look like FaZe Clan, not at all, Jesse. This looks like just a group of players working as individuals, trying to take fights, not droning effectively at this point. You're down to 3 drones. I get it. You're starved for utility. I get it. But what got you up to this point? That's been a king to walk right in, die to Lukid. I believe there we go. We are still in the match, and KDS could pull off a clutch. Raps will get drawn out. Don't know if KDS hears this. He does. Raps wins it again! Winning in regulation, securing all 3 points, remain quite low at the moment, but crazier things have happened. Like that play right there. How does Cyber pull that off against Astro? I mean, he's a great player, but good lord.
Cyber just does things sometimes, and despite the fact there's over a minute on the clock, it looks like this is the execute. Capital bolts in, Grimby's coming in as well. Lukid for the first pick for his team, and Hashi follows up with one onto Cyber. 60 seconds still on the clock. I mean, they can slow this down. They, again, have man advantage. Lukid takes another kill into Handy. Fluxo have taken this round by the horns, and they have secured seemingly another one. Unless Souls out of Dirt Tunnel can make a miracle happen in the 1v3, this looks all but gone.
He's just looking for a kill over by boxes or dummies. Can't find it either way.
And run the blitz straight on in. Raps would be right behind with the Maverick. Parker, I think that's what they're planning right here.
And it's going to be an off to the races push. Fluxo are in. First kill comes into Mitrix. It's all chaos. Astro gets another Raps with 1-2. Souls, 2 kills. He's traded out. Cyber is far away from the bomb site, and boy, oh boy, what a mess he's about to walk into. The storm has arrived. Cyber will have to watch the top of red. He'll have to watch the bomb site as well. As Astro attempts to get the diffuser down, Hashi and Lukid searching for that final kill. Astro about to become a winning combatant too, as there goes that death mark, the tracker onto Cyber, as his position is known by the Deimos of Hashi. Sidearm, the shotgun out. Hashi seals. Domestically, they have yet to muster a win in these stages. 2 stages played, well, 1.5, I suppose, or 1 and a little bit. What on earth was that? I don't know if you saw that on the Solus drone. Raps the first pick, answered back by KDS. The Deimos of Hashi is there, but he botches the interaction. And all the information for FaZe was there. Fluxo has 1 person left with the timer about to run out. A nice pick from Raps, who's been having impact grenade. But there are still 8 more X-Kairos to play with, and that hatch will eventually get opened up. Mitrix is in, by the way. Astro dies. It's a brawl to potentially end the round. Mitrix dies as the flames prevent both Raps and Hashi from...
They've got the tools necessary, and they have the time for it as well. I'm really just not sure if after they've failed their first rush, if they can put together a good enough plan B to catch FaZe Clan off guard. They've already tried it once and failed. Raps can't do it here. 50 seconds, but they're just barreling into the 2v4.
FaZe Clan just need to hold on at this point. They've got the numbers advantage. Just let the time do its thing. Lukid and Hashi, last 2 remaining. Hashi's been dropped. Lukid finished off. KDS, a big 2-piece.
Then combine that with a Capital Bolt to burn him out of that position. It might also just go in raw with the Capital Bolts, and that seems to be... No, here's this track. This is exactly what I was saying. They find his position, and it doesn't matter. KDS does get traded, but a huge first pick on the Hashi to start that round.
So they get the pick all the same, but what does it cost you? Hashi is gone, the Deimos is gone, an operator that was so critical on this last execute. You keep those death marks for the very bitter end, and it helps you gain information on those last players as they are isolated from wherever the execute will be. Toxic gas now being thrown out by Vidiking. 40 seconds remain with 2 in pocket. Another looks ready to go in just a moment. That's great coverage of the smoke. They'll blanket the area and make entering quite a challenge. Raps wants an entrance. He struggles to get through, takes a bit too much damage, and now you have to delay just a little while longer as there goes 1 other gas canister. Vidiking has 1 more in pocket. This should blanket that area long enough that it will be almost impossible for Raps to be able to get that diffuser down. Hold on a second. He's at the halfway point. Shot out by Cyber, though there was improper coverage from Lukid, who now dies in the same spot. Handy, the culprit there. Down below, Mitrix trying as he best, but he can't land the shots he needs, and time runs out to give FaZe Clan not get a single win in stage 1. They got blown out in their first match yesterday. Fluxo in tier 1 competition average below 4 rounds a map, and yet they sit on match point. Fluxo's been here before in their matchup against FURIA. Down goes Raps to Cyber. FaZe Clan getting the first 2 picks. Mitrix also charging in, dying on the blitz. Vidiking from long range, shutting down Astro, and now pivoting over towards the IQ on stairs, but Hashi wins the duel. Hashi looking for another, but a crossfire finishes that one off. And Lukid will die jumping into weight room. Shield operators is that they are stronger the more there is a supporting cast around them. So if you end up in a position where it's a blitz in a 1v3, yeah, you'll be great for that first engagement, but beyond that, maybe not so great. Monty fully extended is a terrific operator when there's 1 to 2 people to watch him, but if it's just him by himself, he's not quite as strong. FaZe Clan already losing 1 puts Handy in a worse spot. Not an unwinnable spot. Cyber eliminates Lukid. Out comes the shield. Handy looking for a kill. Cannot hit his shots, my god! Bad, not good for FaZe Clan as it's Vidiking in a 1v4 with 10 seconds to go. The drop through Moto, and it's a waiting game. 1 pick, but he doesn't hold on. He has the diffuser, but he gets 1 through the wall for the shield operator to break on through. Hashi will likely be the linchpin of this strategy. If he dies early, if this Nitro Cell by KDS works, that could be the ball game, and it does. Down goes Mitrix, a follow-up from KDS on red stairs. He'll now get more aggressive as there's yet another silhouette not far removed from him. The Maverick of Raps could be his next target. A big round so far from KDS. Disoriented but for a moment, as now it's Handy's turn to face that same disorienting blast. A shot from Handy takes out Raps. Lukid slays KDS. Only 2 kills for KDS. But everything right now going in favor of FaZe Clan. Astro and Lukid, the last 2 standing. Astro outside of the building, and he's got his work cut out for him, Jesse. 4 more players remaining on FaZe Clan. Make that 3. Lukid's found 1, and this is more winnable than it was seconds ago.
Absolutely, but positioning is still going to be strong from FaZe Clan. Full site control still. These Kiba barriers are going to be a huge problem on the window. They'll break them down, but it's going to make it very obvious that there is, of course, Astro out on these window positions. Lukid also is only on 12 HP. A tickle from a Nitro Cell, which looks to be pre-placed from Vidiking, or an impact from Souls, will completely disrupt this push. Lukid cannot die because Astro is in no position to re-grab that defuse kit.
Not a lot of time left, only 10 seconds. He dies from an angle he wasn't expecting. Now it's all up to Astro, who shrugs off a bit of damage, but they've released the hounds. They know exactly where he is, or rather, they did. And then they realized why bother going for the kill.
They're holding angles, they're praying for a pick, but more than likely, Parker, this is going to be a chaotic 5v5 final execute.
Lukid taking a bunch of damage. Hashi is gone as well. You said chaotic, and it might be a bit linear, but FaZe Clan are winning their duels. Every single one. Raps has been sensational so far. Well, he'll have to clutch out. Fluxo have been mighty good, but they are not good enough. FaZe Clan win it.